This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
And New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Go. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packing, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's go, baby. Here we go. You can't block me. You can't block me.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
King on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Mark 319!
Mark 54! Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Watch the safety creep!
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars! A big play there. 79 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready!
The Browns drive about to get started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Pick that.
To throw is King. To throw on second down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Here's King, throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd and 7, Allen going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Check out. Hot. David. Go. I got it. Trap. Check 26.
Throwing on 3rd and long. King going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
By 19! Right there, in the middle, 55. Hey, D-line, 152.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Alert! Hey, check 24.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. Middle. Protein spill. Check. Shoot.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Team 6.
From the gun, it's Allen. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Will Fuller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Shit. Slam. Tighten up.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
You're not ready. Check 3. Check.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They complete it to Hill. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second down and inches. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Here we go.
Mike, hey, wahoo! 55.
Now watch run.
Gun.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
To the air, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He finds his target, Fuller. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, D. It's just.
From midfield, here's Allen. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Deferring to Armstead on the draw. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. He's got Fuller. And he's taken down inside the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Allen.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Pass 85, pass 85. Hey, check right.
Allen to throw once more. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Allen. He's going to go for a big play down. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Kill. Check it backer, check it backer.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense on balance.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Allen now looks to throw into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Kill, alert! Turn up! Kill, turn up! Alert! Twist! Watch the twist!
On play action, Allen. He's able to find Wallace. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Allen's throw is complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 19!
Watch your divide! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Half 85, half 85.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Check 53. 53 to Mike. 53.
Hey, Alpha.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Will Fuller with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They run it again with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Let's go. What's the run? They're running it. Like 5. Man, I got you.
King now, operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now King throwing on 4th down. He may try and run for this. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. King from the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Field right. Silver.
2nd and 2. Gets this one to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, King. Dancing to his left. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw. King toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Go. 25, check 25, check 25. Check. Drop. Check 13. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check your hot read.
To throw is King. To throw again. Flush to his right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, switch gears. Check 52 the mic.
Here's King throwing on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jags, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a